This is the universe speaking to you. You are now tuned into the Modern Spiritual Life Coaching Podcast by the certified master life coach and spiritual guide, Coach Chip. Welcome, souls. We now begin this episode of a transformational journey. Unedited, unscripted, and creating something from nothingness. Now, let there be light on Modern Spiritual Life Coaching.
Welcome to the Power Half Hour. I'm Alchemy Coach Chip on the Power Half Hour on this Saturday afternoon. We're just going to clearly do music. That's it. We're going to rescue our minds from the lockdown. July 4th weekend, we all went through a heck of a time going through a new change of a new. And this time we're going to kick it up a notch with just playing indie music. Not stuff that's on the charts, but stuff that's, that's haven't made it to the charts quite as 2020 or 2019 as well. So if you're an indie artist and you like your music played right here on this new show that we're going to be adding to this podcast, then you can write to me at chip@modernspiritualpodcast.com. I read all the emails and everything. Right now we're going to get into the Twitter shoutouts. I appreciate everybody following back and putting their comments out here on our Twitter. It's mostly appreciated. And this one goes to Hazel. She says, keeping it real. Follow her back at HazelK47 on Twitter. You can follow us back as well at Chip_Coach. And if you retweet anything of ours or the pinned promotion and follow us with good intent, we'll mention your business, product, or services just for following us back. Let's get into more of the music right now here with The Sun Goes Down on the Power Half Hour, this Saturday show on the Modern Spiritual Podcast Live.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever after. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side. When the sun goes city dancing through the night, but I'm not there. You've got me soaring in the clouds. And as the ocean is surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side. When the sun goes down. You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah. I think I need a minute to figure out my limits. You cross them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing more to say. Let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch, that your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe.
Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing oh, everybody's singing oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so you're looking so now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. When I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk, I'm drunk. It feels like I'm drunk, I'm drunk. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going oh, you got me going oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so you're looking so now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you.
I see everything around me changing again and again. Can't stay in this dead-end relation, 'cause it's fading to gray. I feel everything inside me changes over and over again. Can't wait knowing that our love is wasted, yeah, wasted. We're running blind and we don't know why.
really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with Now looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
It's Alchemy Coach Chip on the Power Half Hour of the Modern Spiritual Podcast, live with a Music Row. And you just heard Be Free With Me by Chez Remix. And he's Celine featuring Frank Moody. And they are indie artists. If you'd like to support this Music Row, let me know. All you gotta do is put it into the chat box down there what you think, if we should do a whole hour program or what. Tell me what you're thinking. It's your show. Put some input into this. And follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. And subscribe to us on YouTube. I just got the YouTube channel straightened out a little bit, but doing some more work on it. We're going to continue this July 4th weekend, Independence Day, with more music on Music Row right here at the Modern Spiritual Podcast Live. And we're going to continue things on right now with Busy People with Soup.
just as bad as you. Just as bad as you. Just as bad as you.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about. And while the world is spinning faster every night, I feel I'm stuck in reverse somehow. But it ain't no one's fault that I am stuck here. No one to blame this on, feeling so hopeless. I keep on pouring salt on my wounds when I shouldn't stay. I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure. A force of habit to point at another mistake, but two wrongs don't make one right. I gotta pull it together before it's too late. An hourglass in my mind, a light. I know it's all my fault that I am stuck here. No one to blame this on, feeling so hopeless. I gotta find a way before it disappears. I cannot stay. I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure. Ooh, when did I get so blind? I didn't see this coming. Ooh, I should have heard faith calling, trying to pull me out. But how do I get out? Yeah, how do I get out? I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure.
I've been feeling hesitant.
Pick up the phone, I really need to talk with you. 'Cause if you're not home, I wonder where you slept last night. Are you seeing someone new behind my back? Kiss another dude's for a little romance. Pick up the phone, I really need to understand. Never had no trust issues, never had to break the rules. Always trying to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best and keeping my promises. Never wanna second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. 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 Get out my bed if you've been unfaithful. yeah. Pack all your things and bury our label, yeah. 'Cause baby, I won't take you back. Yeah, you know my heart don't work like that. Take what I said, throw it like a baseball. No, never had no trust issues. Never had to break the rules. Always trying to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best and keeping my promises. Never want a second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. 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 Never had no trust issues. Never had to break the rules. Always try to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best at keeping my promises. Never want a second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling, I've been feeling, I've been feeling, I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant.
Modern Spiritual Podcast. And we're in the Power Half Hour of Music Row. I'm Alchemy Coach Chip. This is the end of this half hour, but no need to worry because I will be back at 6 p.m. Mountain, Arizona time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern time zone. And I'll be back with a lot more music, and we'll do it probably for another hour tonight. And that's because with people winding down after the barbecues and just kind of lingering, and that's where the music comes in to relax you just before the end of the night. And the music will be at all kinds of indie-based music. If you're an indie-based artist and you want your music played on this podcast, go right ahead and email me at Chip at modernspiritualpodcast.com. I just want to let this know to YouTube and all the platforms out there. YouTube keeps putting into the videos that we put on to YouTube a copyright claim. YouTube don't understand something, and they need to come forward with me or tell me where a link I can submit to them that all this music that's being played here on this podcast is copyright, but it's also as well is licensed. This whole podcast, we have licenses for all this music, all the sound effects and everything that we do. We pay for this on a monthly to yearly basis. So we are a legal podcast playing real music and real things, and we have our licenses drawn up. We got 2 different licenses with 2 different platforms. So this is why, and they're licensed to this channel as well. The other licenses, it's pretty much licensed to whatever we do. But we have these licenses of downloads on PDFs. So if the platforms don't go put us on a copyright claim, go ahead and email me directly, and then I'll submit the actual license to you guys, so then you can see it's on file, because the monetizing then doesn't go to us, it goes to the copyright. So if we copyright and we're paying for our copyright, then we should be able to submit that copyright license over to them. If SoundCloud, because we are, this is going to be pretty big, this podcast right now on SoundCloud, because they do a lot more music as well, and we get promoted with music from different sources out there. So I just want to bring that up as making that a point. So every time I go into the platforms to take a look at what's going on or to add and subtract things, I don't need to see copyright claim, you're not monetizing on that, etc. Okay, so they need to come up and find somebody or a link where we can submit our licenses for that episode or for that promo video as well. Because, if you guys are just saying it's copyrighted, right, but we have a license for it. So if you put that on file, then it wouldn't be a copyright claim. And it's not fair, because if I'm paying for the copyrights or for the claim, I'm paying for it, and then they turn around and give my monetizing money or the station's podcast money to somebody else. Well, they're getting double paid, ain't they? From the source of the platform that I'm paying for the license and for whoever sends them the money, because they say it's their copyright claim. That's a double dip. That's unfair. Nobody mentions that, but I did. And I hope it's clearly heard. Okay, if you have any questions on that, email me at chip@modernspiritualpodcast.com. Let's get into the last of this, called Call on Me by Starlight Remix. And this is by the Starlights featuring Joe Wu, Jowen. And we'll be back tonight with another mix of music right here on the Modern Spiritual Podcast live. And have a great Memorial Day weekend. July 4th weekend.
You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me.